To circle back to those 10 years, was there ever a point, and this is to help those folks who might be on that journey themselves,
Mm-hmm.
was there a point where you believed or thought or had a moment of thinking like, what am I doing all this for? It's not even, is it worth all the
Ugh.
effort and the sacrifice?
Yeah, I
And what were
mean,
you sacrificing?
for sure. So, one thing I felt in my 20s was I felt old.
Mm,
And a lot of people in their 20s feel old when I talk to them. You feel like this is your moment and it's passing you by, and this is your chance to make it. And if it doesn't happen now, it's never going to happen. So, all through my 20s, you couldn't pay me to go back to my 20s, by the way. Like, there's no money.
it's
Yeah.
such,
Yeah.
yeah, there's no money, there's not a lot of understanding, there are a lot of opinions.
I'm
Yeah.
like, you can leave that there. But I just felt like time wasn't my friend.
Mm,
And like, oh my God, I'm 25. Nothing big has happened for me. I'm 26. Nothing big has happened for me at, and it just was this constant anxiety and weight and pressure. And I always had a job. I meet a lot of aspiring music creatives now, and they don't have jobs sometimes, and they're like, well, I can't have a job and pursue music. Yes, you can. It just means you're not gonna have time to hang out
that's
with
right.
friends. It just means, you're gonna have to sacrifice maybe taking vacations or sacrifice all kind of things that I just didn't do. But I always had a job since I was legally of age to work. And I just worked, and it like, I mean, there were weeks I think I worked, had a full-time job, and I was in wedding bands on weekends, and I was in my own band, and I was writing demos. I mean, I was lucky to get 5 6 hours of sleep, and it just was this constant grind of just got to keep going, keep going, keep going. It's hard to find people with that kind of drive.
That's right.
It really is hard. There was just no time for binging shows. There's no time for, I mean, I was lucky to get time to eat,
Hmm.
because it's just, it's like, this is it. This is what you got to do. So,
And where did that come from in you? So I share a similar, I story of like, going to school full time and working full
hmm
time and being a mom and all the things. Where did that drive come from? If you, I don't know whether you know or not, but where did that come from for you?
I just didn't want the, I didn't want the result of what happens if you don't do that,
Okay.
which would be staying in, staying in the Bronx, staying in the South Bronx, or, um, not, lack of options. I knew I wasn't going to ever have like a college degree or anything. Um, I just felt like I needed to live my purpose, which was to create,
Hmm.
create. It's just always in me to create art and to express myself in that way and to tell stories. And that makes me feel alive, and it brings me joy in a way that nothing else does. And it just feels like, I don't know, it's just like part of my soul. So I just had to do everything to make that happen so I can express those things. And I like 50 Cent, he's like, do or die. It's just I don't know if it's just a New York thing too. Like,
Yeah.
we just don't give up.
No.
Like, yeah,
You got stuff to do.
we have stuff to do.